Hey guys, Jeff here from Ghost Knight Gaming, and we're back at it for another cosplay vlog. So done a little bit. Finally finished actually cutting both. I haven't really done much more beyond that with those ones yet. What I've been working on is getting ready to put the strap on the back of my quiver. Um, for the most part, I think I've got to do a couple of finishing things on that as well, but. Basically what I've done is I've found what I'm going to use for my strap. Voila. And I just got to pick up the pieces to make the clips on both ends. Bend that over, make a nice clip. And then I can lock it together however I want to do that, either some kind of belt or whatever. I've fitted that so it fits over my shoulder comfortably. That way, once I put the straps on here, I'm not putting any strain on those straps. And the glue that's holding those together, I'm just going to have it just tight enough that it's not going to fall off and flop about, but not so tight that it's going to strain on them, and if I shift too much with the shoulder or whatever, it's not going to go plop and fall off. That wasn't quite according to plan. So what I've done is I've measured the length of this fella here. It's a little under 1.5 inches. So, but I want to have enough space to basically put something over top like that and only slightly bunch it up. And color options I can do for that. I could potentially take one of these pieces, cut it out what I want, and then Dremel the heck out of it to create an indent where this will just slide in. And depending on how it fits, I may still end up doing that at some point. So I've got the rough estimate of the size that I want. I want to have it at about 2.5 inches, so that way it's got enough on both sides to kind of get pushed up just a little bit, so that it'll have its space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this old card thing that I've got, and I'll look at that, find my straightest corners, take my ruler. I'm going to measure that out. So I'm going to take a look here. Grab my pencil. Definitely measuring as much as you can in pencil before you try to commit yourself to any particular. That doesn't draw very well. Okay, there we go. All right, I have my mark. It's not very easy to see. All right, so I've got my mark, and I just got to figure out how wide this way I want it to be, because that's how wide it's going to be going across. I don't want it to see. I'm probably only going to have it about that wide. I don't want it too big. So basically what that maths out to is about, let's go 1.25 inches. There we go. There. Okay. So now I've got a little bit more of a straight edge here. So I'm going to take that at my mark. I'm going to find that mark. And line it up as best I can with the whole sheet of paper. Oh, I don't have my marks there. There we go. Okay. Oh, drawing all over the place now. And then we're going to line up on the other side. Oh, if it's a little bit bigger, that doesn't hurt my feelings any. I can work with that. So there we go. So now all we got to do is cut that. So I'm going to grab my sharp pointy thing. It's a little crooked, but hey. Fix that on the uptake. Anyway, let's line that up for my edge, and let's cut across. Voila! There's one piece. Let's straighten this out a little bit and get a little straighter. Oh no, it's going for a walk. Pardon me, I'm a little stuffed up lately. Cool weather is upon us. Alright, well, not the straightest, but alright, let's check this out. That's the size I want. That is the size I want. Good. Alright. So now that I've got that, all I'm going to do is the easy part. I'm just going to pin this to my foam I'm going to use. Mike. corners. Thankfully this is a small and simple piece compared to half the stuff I've been doing lately. So it's going to be I'm going to need 2. I don't think I want to use 3. Alright. There's 1. Alright. Draw that on. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut these pieces out. So we still don't want to rush it too much, even if it looks like it's pretty simple, because we want to maintain our nice, clean, straight lines. Alright, voila. To cut my finger off. That wouldn't make for good TV, I don't think. Me running about. Alright, so there we go. So all we're going to do is we're just going to, apply some heat to it just to give it a little bit of a bend. Hold it. Actually, I might still actually do the dermal thing. So I'll mark where my lines are going to be. And I'm going to place that in there, and I might actually be able to shorten them a little bit. We'll see. I'll mark where I want to put the strap on these pieces. Take that. And that's going to be where I'm going to use the Dremel, is I'm going to apply my Dremel at that point. Okay. If I'm a little outside that, that's okay, because that gives me a little room to actually feed them through and feed them in. But that'll make things a little bit easier. Alright, okay. So I'm going to do that, and then I will come back to you guys. Okay guys, we're back, and I've dremeled out these. Best job. I'm still learning how to work with that thing without, sanding my fingers off. So it's a bit of trial and error. One of them's not quite as deep as maybe the other one is, but it'd probably be stronger. So what I've done is I've also done a little bit of finishing works, a little bit of sanding and cleaning up on the quiver. So, and then I've drawn roughly where I'm going to put the two pieces, the two strap pieces. I'm gonna start dremeling or getting my contact cement ready to go, and then I'm gonna actually cement them down. So here we are with the ever-present little bottle of contact cement. So I've brushed off and cleaned off as much of the extra stuff as I can, so that I'm not fighting with that. There we go. Apply a little bit there, a little bit there. I've got enough of this to do that I can apply both there. Let's apply a bit there, and a bit there, a bit there, and a bit there. Okay, so we've got all that placed. Now it's just time to get it all spread out nice and good here. Alright, and that, there we go, nice and spread, nicely spread it here. I don't have to be 100% accurate because I may jostle it a bit when I actually place it, but getting a good coverage is everything, right? Because you want both sides to be able to make contact with the cement. Yeah, you see what I did there? Contact, cement, contacting cement. Yeah. So, go. Okay. That's okay. All right. So we're gonna give that a couple of minutes. So that'll be the quiver. The bow now has these, so I just have to go to the back of them and sand it down. I'm gonna get some bigger like sanding sponges. What I've done is I've turned these little these popsicle sticks into sanding sticks, so I can just kind of do it like this. But I'm gonna need something a little larger, just to get a more even effect, so I'm not making this uneven, right? And then I'm also gonna go around the edges as well, just trying to smooth it, round it a bit more, and then get ready to throw the groove in for the for the string, which I'll either use my wood burner just to get that line, or I'll work with the Dremel and just create a kind of groove in there, just enough so that I can put a string in there and it'll actually sit in there and not hang out on top. The other thing that I've got to work on, and the other thing I'm working on, and you'll have already seen me start plotting this out, is the gun holster that I'm going to have. You'll see this on a previous video, me working on the template, or showing you the basics of what I did for the template. So you'll already seen that. And then that I'll just have to finish up and cut out, and I'll do that on another video another time, very soon. Very, very soon. Or at least I'll get it done soon, and you guys get to see the video at some point here. Other than that, well, giving these a couple more minutes, is I also think one of the big things that helps me organize what I'm doing, as I meticulously move everything around for no apparent reason, is making a list of some of the stuff you need for the for whatever cosplay you're working on. So kind of break it down by what you're going to work on. I don't have my list with me, but look at what you need for clothing, fabric, armor, if you've got armor for the outfit, and then look at your accessories and props, and then kind of organize your thoughts from there. So a lot of my work has been all my prop work lately. I've been making props for this for the last little while, So now it's just to do the other parts of my list. A couple of the missing accessories I need, a gun holster. I also need some of the clothing for it, and then it's just a lot of planning the finishing touches. Depending on how extravagant or non-extravagant, whether you have to weather your outfit and your clothing, so make it look like it's been well used. It's not too bad. Or if you're okay with making it look pristine. So in the near future, I'm hoping to do some videos where you guys can see me do some of the finishing touches on this particular one, weathering, adding finer details after all the painting has been done, or even while the painting is being done, since all of this is going to need at least some touch of paint after I seal it up and plastic dip it in the whole 9 yards, because I need it to look certain colors for what I'm going after. Things like that. So all of that will be coming up in the near future, and with luck, this being the first week of October, if things go according to plan, this will be done in time for Halloween, and you guys will get to see the finished product on my Facebook page, and I'll probably even show it off in a video, maybe. Depends on how good you guys are. Like the Christmas Halloween guy, yeah, that's it. If you're good, you get a present. You get to see this all finished. Won't that be nice? A pleasant gift to work with. Alright, give those a couple more minutes. That'll dry up actually relatively quick. And then we'll be able to put those pieces on, and I'll see if I can fit the strap in. Otherwise, this is going to be interesting. Beyond that, not a lot else to add at this point for this one. Going to be starting a new project almost as soon as this one's done. I've already started planning that project. This one's not even done yet. And I've got another group project with my family that I'm slowly getting organized for. So one of those two will be the next thing I start showing off here on the blog. Plus just generally talking about various cosplay stuff I think is relevant or important, or stuff you guys want to hear me talk about. So if you want me to talk more about something or show you guys something in particular, just comment on it, let me know, and I'll see what I can do within confines of my schedule and my budget to bring you that information. I'm still learning a ton of stuff. Like, this is all first time stuff for me, and this is pretty much my first rodeo trying to get all this stuff done. With luck, this will be my first completed cosplay that I've done 80-some% by myself, other than having to buy clothing. Everything else I will have done in theory. There's one piece I may have to ask somebody else to do. So, so I'm pretty proud of my progress so far. Hope you guys are enjoying taking a look at this stuff, checking out my pictures on Facebook to see what I've posted so far and what I've got done. That'll also have some of the pictures for some of the other stuff I've done. And as I progress, you'll start to see some of the more complicated or convoluted things that I've done so far. And give that a couple more moments. And we'll start seeing what else I can do to challenge myself, because I've got a couple of projects I've got coming up are going to be fairly challenging just from the things I want to do with them. For those that know me know that I don't do things half. When I get ambitious, I go all in. That sometimes bites me in the behind, but, well, you know what? No risk, no reward, right? So if I try my hardest, it's going to look pretty awesome. At least that's the plan. So, alright, and that's pretty good. So let's carefully place our pieces here. So I'll use my lines as the guide. Squish, 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 squish. So squish it on so that it stays. piece. There we go. Okay, so yeah, there you go. That's all that took. 2 pieces there. I don't want to pull on them too much, but let's try to see if I can wedge this in. Yeah. Well, so far so good. So far so good. I can almost reach it. And there we go. Fits the first half. Right. Smush that down a bit more. Smush that down. Let's give myself some to work with here. This one is the not as shallow one, so this might take a bit more pushing now. Okay. So obviously this has a little bit of give, so I can kind of fight with it a little bit. Oh, come on. Ah! And there we go. So voila! For the most part, with a little trial and error, it kind of fits. And all I'm going to do, we'll take this off once I go to the spray this, do the finishing touches. I'll pull that out. I know I can get it back in, so as long as I'm careful with my spray painting, I don't clog it up. I'll be able to get the strap back in. We'll put the ends on the strap so I can clip it together. And then, yeah, so it'll be, let's take this, see if you guys can see this. Take that and set it there, and look, it sits there just not too bad. Straps are at a good comfortable spot, so they're not running any risk. And yeah, there you go. So there's a bow plus its belt, or a quiver plus its belt. Bow down below. And hey, we're making some progress here. So hope you guys enjoyed checking this out. More stuff coming up, obviously. Hoping to finish this up by the end of the month, just in time for All Hallows Eve. Join me for other videos like this, my Let's Plays, my top 10s. We've got plenty of stuff coming up, a ton of Halloween themed stuff. And I hope you guys enjoy yourselves, and you guys have a good day, have fun, keep gaming.